Hi, Eric here, and I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite apps today, Pic Collage. And this is Pic Collage EDU, which is an education version. It has a built-in safe search for searching for pictures on the web, which is fantastic. And I just love the versatility of this app. I can use it in any subject, and I'll show you some examples of some collages we've made. So here's one here and I'll show you how to do this, but you can actually take pictures and change them into shapes like stars and circles and things like that. So we made holiday cards. I have my kids use it to take screenshots and then label things. It's great for poetry. It's great to make holiday cards once again. For special activities like Hundreds Day, here's my son here. And you're able to cut out pictures and put them over each other. So tons of different opportunities for kids to explain and share what they know, but in a fun way. So let's take a look at how this works. So when you first get into PicCollage, they are going to have some preset templates, these grids here. You have greeting cards and you have freestyle. Most of what we do is freestyle, so I'm going to tap on that. Now, once you're in freestyle, you can still revert to a grid by tapping down here, and it gives you tons of different options of how you'd like to lay out your photos. But PicCollage is way more than just photos. One of the things I love about it is you can add photos, obviously, but you can also add text, you can draw, stickers, backgrounds, a lot of different things. So I can add photos from my camera roll, or I can take live pictures. This is nice. So if I had my kids learning about shapes, I could have them walk around the room, take pictures of multiple shapes, and then they can add them all right here in the same collage. Okay? The web search is awesome. So there's a safe search built into this. If it's working in tandem with a district filtering system, it is it's really powerful. I've not had a kid come across an inappropriate picture on here, and in fact, I have them use PicCollage to search for images for projects because it works so well. So let's try the web search, and let's say we're doing a St. Patrick's Day um, project. So let's put in St. Patrick's Day images. There we go. All right. Now, because it is a safe search, it does not mean you won't get the occasional picture of alcohol or something like that. But there's no nudity or profanity, which is great. So let's look down here and let's grab some different pictures. Okay. And then there we go. You can add up to 20 pictures at a time. Now you can take these pictures and move them all around. So one of the things that I like to show people with this is you see how one picture may go in front of another there. There are some options, and that's called ordering. So if you hold down on a picture with your finger, you'll see that it'll say, do you want to send this to the back? And if you tap there, it'll send it to the back. So now all of a sudden I can take this hat and put it on somebody. So you can see there's a lot of possibilities with that. Another thing is, let's say that I wanted to change this leprechaun's face. So I'm not going to use any of my students' images for this, but let's just look up a child's face and we'll pretend that it's one of our kids in our class. Okay? So there we go. So now I can actually put her face on that leprechaun. Okay? This will bring me to the next part of editing photos. When I hold on my finger again, one of the options besides sending it to the back is I can do a cutout. Now the cutout, it has pre-done shapes, so I can just do a circle like that, and it will just cut her face into a circle. And that works pretty well. But I can also use these scissors right here, and I can actually use my finger. Now I'm doing this kind of quick, but to go around her face, and it'll leave off all that extra. And now I can make it smaller. I love using this for projects because it just gives my kids that kind of artistic creativity. Now, if I tap on this hat, it'll bring it to the front, and it looks like she's wearing a hat. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so that part of PicCollage is so much fun. Now, some other options when I hold down, I can duplicate. I can set it as the background or as a border. And then the effects button, that'll allow you to do things like crop the picture, rotate it, little things like that. All right, so lots of options in here. If I want to get rid of a picture, oh, and you can see it just did something I didn't want it to. So I just bring up those options again, say send to back, and there we go. If I want to delete a picture, say I hold down on this picture, I don't want it, I just take it up here to the trash can and let go. Okay, so now I want to add some other things. Here's the text. I tap on that, and I can type anything I want right into that little box, and you can see it comes on the screen. Now, if I want to change the color or background, you do that right here. So the T, that is all of your fonts. Okay, this is your text color, so let's make it green here. And then this is your background. Now, you might not want a background, but if you do, there it is. Now, this picture or this text, I can make it bigger by holding down on those little arrows and pulling, or just taking my fingers and pinching. I can also, if it's looking like this, you can take that little small rectangle and pull on it, and it'll make that text box longer. Okay, so there's my text. Now, in a lot of things, I have my kids labeling things. That's where the doodle comes in handy, because when I tap on doodle, I can make a thick or thin line, and then I can draw arrows. All right, so really easy to do, very useful as well. There's also stickers, and the stickers are mainly free. And you can see that they're themed because it's in March right now. They have tons of theme-oriented stickers that will change throughout the year. So for Mother's Day, they have tons of Mother's Day things. For Valentine's, they have Valentine's stickers. So awesome for projects again. So I can grab a couple stickers there and add them. There we go. I just move those little stickers around. And then finally, backgrounds. In order to kind of make your project a little more polished, I can pick a background. There we go. Oh, does that look nice? So you can see that you could use this for almost anything, not just holiday projects and cards, but for math, reading, writing. You can put characters in here and label their traits. You can, you know, do the parts of a mammal or a diagram. There's just endless possibilities, and that flexibility and versatility is one of the reasons I love this app. Now, one of the things I have my kids do with it is after they finish, I have them often put it into Seesaw. So when you're done, you hit done down here, and then you can save it to your camera roll, or if you hit the more button, you can see that Seesaw is one of the choices. So you can actually send it right to Google Drive or to Seesaw from the app. And I love that because now I can have my kids take their project, put it into Seesaw, and as they're adding it, they can voice it over and say, like, here's my thinking, here's what I put on here, and I can hear their voice to go along with their project. So great for app smashing as well. All right, so that's Pic Collage. I would highly recommend picking it up. It's $1.99 if you have volume purchasing. It's about 99 cents per iPad, so totally worth it. And I have not seen another app that has nearly the amount of power that this app does and the ease of use. So I would highly recommend you picking it up.